Go ahead, put it on real tight. Hope you brought your best tonight. They say they got the fireworks, yeah, they say they got the show. Here around the chutes, you're the best, so let's go.
This is Texas Toast. I'm your host, Miss Helen. Kick back and enjoy as we toast the best from Texas.
Hello, everyone. It's time for Texas on Tap with Miss Helen, along with producer Kyle. Time to look at some music, look at the charts, and chit chat as usual.
Howdy ho, neighbor Joe. How you doing today?
Not neighbor Joe.
What do you have against neighbor Joe?
No, it's cute. I like that. I really like that. It made me laugh. I haven't had too many laughs today. That made me laugh.
Well, that's great. And you know what's really cool is we get to hang out tonight.
I know. I'm so excited. I'm
Mhm.
getting on the road, gonna go to a big show, and I know, yeah,
Well,
it's
we know
exciting.
how much you don't like the road, so it'll be nice to land where you're gonna land.
Yeah, it's not going to be too bad considering that we made that trip, a few weeks ago to Arlington, and 45 is a
Oh,
nightmare.
God, I
It's
can
an
imagine.
absolute nightmare. And
Mhm.
so, yeah, I can, once we get out the country and we'll just hit Grand Parkway and head over to Katy and get to my nephews, and we're all going to Uber over. It's only 10 minutes from their house.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
good
that
times.
place, the parking's a madhouse too, so that'll make your arrival and departure probably a little bit easier.
Yeah, so we're excited, and evidently it's kind of a regular place they go to because they're huge Texas music fans.
Yeah, they
And
do all kinds
so,
of cool stuff out there.
yeah, I remember seeing that place on Bar Rescue.
Yep, it was a while
I
back, and they've
remember
been
seeing
having
it.
all kinds of cool shows. They do everything, So I guess for those of you listening, we're going to go see Hayden Baker and Aaron Watson at Wildcatter Saloon in Katy.
Yay!
But yeah, they do all levels of music. They got a bunch of different stages. So, local bands play there all the way up to like the Watsons, and Aaron Lewis plays
Yes, they've
there.
had a lot.
Yeah.
I think Randy Rogers even played
Yep,
there.
absolutely.
So it's the happening place. Gonna head
Oh,
on
yeah.
head on to the big city that used to be the country, but now it's the big city.
It's funny because living in Katy, it still kind of feels like it's the country. Like once you get past 99 and past the mall, it's like it's more it feels a little bit more like country out there, but I know it's not.
No, not like it used to be, but
Right, of
that's
course.
everywhere. It's everywhere.
Yep, it is.
Totally like everywhere. That's why Nate Burnham has a new song out, and I think he's kind of posted on social. I need to make sure I could talk about it, but yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
he's posted about it.
Burps, yeah, burps,
Yep.
yeah. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like it's so relatable for the country folk that live in the suburbs. It's a
Mhm.
great song. Yeah, he sent it to me a few weeks ago. It was one of those top secret things, and like, oh my gosh, I was emailing him back, and I was like, "That you nailed it. It is spot on. We'll have to get that one on here.
Oh,
Check
yeah.
with Nate on that." So I guess can I go ahead and jump into the tap room with one of mine?
I was gonna make you start off because I've been rolling the last couple weeks.
Gosh, I forgot to flip my coin, but that's okay. So I got a hold of this song, and it's had a lot of good Texas radio ads. The name of the artist, his name is James Garland. The name of the song is Be Your Fool. So we're going to open the tap room for James Garland, Be Your Fool. Brand new Texas music from James Garland, Be Your Fool. And there's first of all, it's really a cool upbeat song, like roll down the windows and take a drive, but just leave your past in the dust. It's like, it's a kind of one of the things that it touches on, and one of the things in the description of the song is, one too many times, you've had that argument and the bags have been packed until it comes down to that last time, and somebody finally just pulls the plug and says, done.
Oh, yeah.
Capital DONE. And so
super 90s. That's such a 90s song, like with the spacey guitar. Another thing I wanted to point out real quick is I feel like these dudes with these like really deep, like, bass voices or baritone voices are coming out of the woodwork these days. Like for whatever reason, I just feel like there's a whole lot of guys like that right now. So it's really cool to be hearing, that style, or I guess not even style. That's just how their voice is, but it's new to me and I like it.
Yeah, that's a good point. You did strike on something there. You're very, yeah, true. Okay, so another pick I had this week has just been released to radio. Look for Luke Prater's Home. And by the way, that single was co-produced by Curtis Grimes. Kind of interesting.
Oh, yeah,
there.
that makes so much sense. Wow.
but and of course it's kind of targeting musician's life, being out on the road as an artist and the emotions of missing home in your hometown, but that can be applied to any type of career or job or husband or wife that has to be away from home for prolonged periods and be away from home and be on the road. So I really like the beat of that. His voice is amazing. So Luke Prater, Home.
I want to piggyback off that because that was what I wrote too. It's just crazy how well these types of like touring songs work in this genre. I remember being on the road for weeks at a time, in my rock band previous life, and I'd like come home and want to write all these songs about tour, and then I'd show them to people and they'd be like, I can't relate to that at all, so it's cool to me because obviously this song I relate to like crazy, like it's the life that I live, so I felt like it was written for me. But I don't know, it's really interesting how the listeners and the fans, I guess it's probably because the fandom of these or this type of music is so much more committed to their the people they listen to. So it's like, and you see all that, like you see them on the road excuse me, and I don't know, it's pretty fascinating.
Committed and connected. They're very active. Our Texas artists and Texas music is very actively engaged. And okay, so another song that we're going to look at together, because you sent it to me and I was kind of hung up on my third one. I mean, there's a lot to choose from, but once I listened to the song, I was already in the mix and had found those couple of songs. But Kyle and I both enjoyed getting the email from Clayton Mullen, and the name of the song is Love Goes, and it's just simply beautiful. It's so deep in a simple, truthful kind of way.
Yeah, he's been kind of rolling stuff out steadily for the last few months, and we talked about one of his earlier songs, actually I think both of his last releases, and he sent me a nice little nudge this morning and was like, hey, I got the new song coming out, and I was like, oh hell yeah, we're definitely going to talk about it. Like you said, it's just real pretty, like the storyline, how it kind of is a different story in each verse, and I don't know, I thought it was beautifully written, so I'm glad that he reminded us, and
I am too.
Tell all of you guys about it.
Super duper excited for that one. It's a great one. Love Goes, Clay Mullen. Like it. Thank you, Clay.
Oh yeah, cool. Well, I'll run through mine real quick. I'm going to start with the new song that's popping on Spotify off the Casey Donahue record called "Telling on My Heart."
Oh yes.
So we all know Casey, and this is kind of in his wheelhouse. It's like a solid country ballad almost with a little edge to it. The tagline in the song's awesome. It's like kind of like wordsmithy. But the thing that really caught my attention on this one is how much he like digs into the vocal melody and almost gets like sassy or like angry in certain parts, just with the way he's singing, and just his performance and delivery on the recording was really, I guess, exciting to me. So,
and I was looking at a couple of the co-writers on it, David Lee Murphy and Kip Moore.
Oh, wow.
There were a couple of the co-writers on it, but yeah.
Nice. Yeah, we know he's got endless resources.
But I like how it just takes you away to being out under the stars and having a little whiskey.
Right.
So a great solid song from Casey.
Absolutely. And then I want to jump into the next one. And this is a group we've talked about before. It's been a while, but they just dropped a new song called Stay Tuned, and the group is Treaty Oak Revival. This one's really cool. It's pretty unique, honestly. Like the style, the singer's voice is really good. The arrangements are cool. The harmonies are cool. I did want to mention, and honestly, I kind of hope they're listening, because there was one thing in the song that distracted me, and it was the drums. All the parts were cool. It was written really well, but it seemed like the drums could have used a little bit more time. Maybe lining them up in post or however you want to do that, because that kind of distracted me. And I know it's normally all good vibes, and I love this song, but if you guys are listening, do that for me next time. I feel like that was the only thing stopping it from being just like this amazing song. So, and also that's like super nerdy. Like, I'm sure you didn't notice that, or maybe you did, but most people won't notice that type of thing.
You know why I didn't notice it? I mean, normally I probably do eventually, but I didn't notice it because the lyrics are so good. It just kept me hanging on.
And like we always talk about, I've got to love the song musically before I pay attention to the lyrics. So yeah, that's one small little thing. It didn't really bother me that much, but I just figured I'd throw that out there, Otherwise, really good song from Treaty Oak Revival. And like I said, we've talked about other songs of theirs that are great. I see they're playing all kinds of cool shows, so it seems like they're picking up some steam. And then I'm going to jump into my taproom song of the week. And I don't think we've talked about Cole Whittlesey before, but he just dropped a brand new song that's really climbing up on Spotify numbers called Sunshade. So let's open up the taproom and listen to the new song from Cole Whittlesey. So this is my production pick of the week. This song was like excellently recorded. Lyrically, it's great, and I know that's what you want to hear, but man, I was like geeking out listening to this. I put my AirPods in, I put my mixing headphones on, I put it on in my car. I had to listen to it in every way I could, and oh man, it was just so great. Like the separation of the high frequencies of the guitar and the low end on the bass and the drums allowed for his vocals to sit right in the middle, and I was a dork about it, but so
I'll
pretty.
tell you who else was a dork right along with you, because when I was listening to that song, Captain Ronny come in and he was like, "Hey, turn that up. I really like that." And he doesn't say that about a lot of songs.
That's awesome.
He's very critical.
Very cool.
And he was like, "Man, they're good. That's good. I like that."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, I do too."
Oh man, sonic masterpiece. It was really well done.
Yes.
So I'm excited to hear more stuff from Cole, and I added all of his other stuff to my library. So I'll definitely be having some Cole songs playing. And
okay.
I guess that's my picks for the week.
All right. So looking at the CD Extraction Texas chart, number 1 this week is Kyle Park, What You're Drinking Song. Cody Johnson went from 1 to 2 after week after week after week, went from 1 down to number 2 with Till You Can't. Flatland Cavalry is at number 3 with Getting By. Aaron Watson's at 4 with Unwanted Man. And Ken Fo and Terry McBride are rounding out the top 5 with Wild Horses.
Nice.
And they were at number 7 last week. Texas Country Music Chart. And of course, this is week ending April 7th. They had a little glitch, and I think maybe they're running a week behind. I don't know. But regardless, current chart for Texas Country Music Chart from number 2 last week to number 1 this week is Flatland with Getting By. Kyle Park's at number 2. He was at number 3, What You're Drinking Song. Ken Fo and Terry McBride from 4 to 3 on this one this week with Wild Horses. Aaron Watson's at 4, and Casey Donahue's Built Different is coming in at number 5. So that's good stuff right there.
Mm-hmm.
And looking at the Texas Regional Radio Report, and this is for week ending 4/8. They had a freeze because of the awards, but What You're Drinking Song went from 2 to 1. Kyle Park, The Man in the Neon Moon, Jamie Richards. I listened to that song today, and I always just have to stop what I'm doing and just like turn it up. Yeah. Such a great song. Ken Fo and Terry McBride from 4 to 3 on this chart with Wild Horses. Number 4 this week is Getting By with Flatland Cavalry. And if you want it that much, Cody Canada and The Departed are rounding out the top 5 on this chart. So that's looking at the charts. I think I did all 3 of them, right?
He did.
Oh, what a day. What a day.
That's cool that Cody Canada is peaking in the top 5. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
So I ran. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, switching gears, I ran into a friend of the show, James Land, last weekend at Bree's show.
Oh, how is he doing?
Oh, he was doing great. And we got to hang out and talk for quite a while. He actually gave me like a ton of really cool insight on like radio and how all that works and stuff. So it was really good, like kind of meeting him in person and talking to him for a while.
He's such a nice guy. He was a great guest and a great artist. I like to see his success is coming along like full speed ahead. So
yeah, we talked about the song that's been charting for a long time now. I guess it kind of hit its peak, but Damn Straight, we talked about his whole process, and it was really insightful. I enjoyed that conversation a lot. So what's going on in your world other than coming to Houston this weekend?
I'm ready to get the heck out of town for a while. It's been, construction crews, workers, contractors. It's just been a busy week. And when everything's not in its place, I'm not a happy person. Right. And things are not in their place. Like everywhere I look, it's a mess. And I know it's a process. I understand that, but heck, give me a break. Plus it's Easter, so we'll get to do the Katie thing, go to the show, see some family there, and then come home and have some more family time over the weekend. So it'll be nice. Yeah, very nice. So I guess like we mentioned, we're going to that show tonight at Wildcatter. If anybody's out there, come say what's up. We would love to hang out and make new friends. But then I'm playing a short set by myself out in Conroe at Southern Star Brewery on Saturday. Yay. And I think that's it this weekend. This is going to kind of be a chill home weekend for first time in a while. That's kind of exciting. So yeah, not a whole lot going on other than that. If you guys haven't listened to this past week's episode, check that out. It seems like we've been getting some new listeners lately, which is kind of exciting. Very exciting. Yeah, whoever's sharing us with your friends, keep doing it. Yeah. But okay. Thanks for being so brave. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I mean, we put you through a lot, but if you're still here after a year, then I think we've got them in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
But
yes.
yeah, sweet. Well, good songs. Is there anything else you want to throw in before I wrap it up?
No.
Okay, cool. Well, I want to wrap it up actually playing the song kind of like the artist spotlight we do, but I just think that this new Clayton Mullen song is so good that I want to kind of play it at the end.
Yes, for sure. Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right,
let's
sweet.
do it.
So let's wrap it up with Clayton Mullen's new song Love Goes. Cheers. See you tonight.
Cheers.
From as she left, I dare to say